like a super wearable look. You could wear this to the supermarket when you go grocery shopping. You could wear it hanging out the washing. Really like bang, easy, you know, straight out the door, 5-minute makeup. You know, you're in a rush, just, you know, the basics of what you need for makeup. But seriously, I really did have so much fun creating this look. I got to use some new products, which I'm very happy. I got to have a bit of a play with those, so that's good fun. So if you'd like to see more of me and get to know me a little bit better, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Snapchat. They're all Lovelady Luxe. So if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, then please keep watching. So I'm starting with my Kat Von D Lock-It Featherweight Primer. Just taking 2 pumps. Using my Benefit Professional Pore Minimizer, and I'm taking about a pea-size amount, and I'm just going to start tapping that on my skin. Taking my Wild Ferns Bee Venom Lip Balm and my dual-ended Tarte lip brush. Using my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation in the shade Light 46 and my Unicorn Tear blending sponge. And I'm just putting that straight onto the sponge. And I'm taking that over the eye area just to neutralize the redness in my eyes. Taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair Beige. Next I'm going to take my Kat Von D Lock-It Edge Concealer Brush and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit in Fair, using the shades Fawn and Shadow mixed together. And I'm just going to contour in all of the usual places. I'm just going to take my sponge and blend that all in. I'm just going to take a little bit more of that Tarte Shape Tape and really define that contour. Taking my Kat Von D Under Eye Powdering Brush, brush 25, and my Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. Going pretty heavy with the under eye area. Just making all those other areas. Taking my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer in Original. Okay, so now that that has been sitting on there for a while, using my Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Brush, brush 20. I'm just going to take the powder that is sitting on those baked areas and just start moving it and dusting it off, as well as setting those other areas. So for those of you that have been following me, you know that I'm a big Kat Von D fan, and I've got the Vida Loca palette as well as the Metal Matte palette, and I definitely want to incorporate both of these. So we can see what we can come up with. Starting with a Spectrum Siren A06 flat packing brush and the Vida Loca palette. I'm going to go in with the shade Lyric, and I'm just going to pat that all over the lid. Taking a Spectrum Siren A12 pencil brush and the shade Swoon, and I'm just going to start mapping out the sort of general line for the cut crease, and I do want to take this slightly above my natural crease. Just drag that out, and you can see on the outer corner here I'm not following my natural crease line. I'm actually going to be tapering this out. And this is a clean brush. I'm just going to start blending that out. You can see I'm leaving a space for a highlight on the brow bone. From the Siren brush A17. Spectrum Siren A17 angled brush and the shade Anthem. And I want to create a little bit more of a precise sort of cut crease and then start blending that out. So I'm sort of going to start, I guess, in the middle and start etching that in. And I'm going to take that blending brush again and just start blending that purple into the pink. Now it doesn't matter that I'm blending that definition away, because we were going to recreate that definition with our concealer. So now that you're on your way to looking like an alien, I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk concealer brush and my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to start cleaning up the edge. Once I've got the general layout of where I want it to be, if I sort of raise my eyebrows, I can start getting a bit more of a precise line. And so you can see I've just connected the rest of the concealer and created like almost like a white wing. I'll just go ahead and do the other eye and then we'll come back. So I finished applying that concealer for the other eye, and what I would suggest is, like with me, my eyes are uneven. One side of my face is actually set lower than the rest. I actually have less lid space on one of my eyes. So I would have a look at, like, when you are looking dead straight, making sure that whatever lid space you are creating, that new crease, that once your eyes are open and you're looking dead straight, that it's even. It is a little tricky to do and to get used to. It does take a bit of practice, but it is definitely something achievable. Using my Napoleon Photos Eye Priming G10 brush and the shade Love. This is like a very flat brush because I really want to have control with the product. And I'm just going to start packing that on through the center, being very precise with the application. As I start to get to the tail, I'm just using the tip. Next, I'm going to take my Napoleon Photos Eye Priming G10 brush, using Kat Von D's Metal and Matte palette, and mixing the shades Twinkle and Bolt together. And I'm just going to be placing that on the outer third. And it's going to make such a subtle difference, but it is going to create a little bit more depth. So let me just show you a comparison. Now, it's very slight, but it really does create a lot more dimension on this eye. This eye looks very flat, even though, you know, you've got the natural shadow, but this really does create a really beautiful effect. And once we put on those highlight shades to really make that mobile lid pop, it's going to be really, really beautiful. Just using my Real Motor color switch to clean off that brush. I'm going to go in with that same brush and glitz and put that on the inner third. And I'm making sure I cross over that inner corner eye duct area to create a highlight. And I'm just gently dragging that up into the beginning of that cut crease. Now I have these amazing Makeup Geek foiled shadows and some duochromes, and the purple duochrome that I have is the shade Black Light. This is actually the first time I'm ever using a Makeup Geek eyeshadow, so this is pretty exciting for me. Coat each side of that brush. This looks beautiful already. Putting it somewhere safe, seeing as it's loose. I'm just going to take that on the mobile lid, just to transition those shades Love from the Vida Loca palette and Twinkle and Volt from the Metal Matte palette. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Can you, like, it's so subtle at the moment. If I change the lighting, obviously it's going to make a difference, but can you see the difference that this eyeshadow makes? Oh, it's beautiful. This is a beautiful eyeshadow. Next, I'm taking what remains on that brush of that shade Black Light from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to be mixing it with the shade Linen, which is the white from the Metal Matte palette, and I'm going to take that along the brow bone. You guys can obviously see I have not done my brows yet, and there is a reason for that. We are going to do them right now. So I'm going to start by combing my brows through to make sure that they're nice and tidy to begin with. Being very careful to make sure that I do not disrupt that eyeshadow. Going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Duo Brush 12, and so I'm going to be picking up the shade Anthem, which is the purple, starting from that middle section. I'm just using what's left on that brush to start fading out that purple, so we can start transitioning it into the pink. taking the shade Spoon. So as you can see, I have the first brow done. I'm just going to go ahead and do the second brow to save time, and I shall be back. Now I've got a mojito. So I'm just going to start cleaning those brows up. I'm just using my concealer to fade in those brows. Next, I'm taking a Spectrum SIREN B04 angled blending brush to gently blend that edge of that concealer. And I actually want to amp up this duochrome. See the shadow there? And just pat that on that mobile lid. So I'm just going to keep this eyeshadow set aside because I actually want to use that as my highlight today. Next I want to line my eyes, and I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Duo Brush 12 and my Napoleon Protest Gel Liner in the shade Yin. I've loaded my brush, and I'm just going to start by holding my eye taut and start in the middle and start dragging that along the lash line. Just making sure that line is nice and straight. And then I want to connect the tail of this to the wing. I'm going to start from where this tail begins and drag it down to my outer corner. And I'm just pulling lightly just so I can get a nice straight line. We're just dry brushing a little to begin with to make sure that that is exactly the spot that I want to draw my liner in. And then now I'm going to connect that to the line that we drew out our lash line. I'm just going to thicken it up and transition that a little better. And I'm just going to drag this out a little more. And I'm just going to overdraw it because I'm going to clean it up with my concealer. Because you can see I took that cut crease a little far down. And as I'm dragging that concealer along, I'm flicking it up at the end to make it follow that shape and really connect nicely with that cut crease that we created. And if you wanted, you could take the brow a little further down, but I do like leaving a gap. I don't like it coming so close together. So I thought I might go in with my Maybelline The Colossal Go Extreme Leather Black Volume Express Mascara. Gotta love the name because it's like ridiculously long. I'm gonna go in with the Velour Lashes Wing Woman and the Velour Lashes Lash Glue Stick. I wanted to go for a nice flirty lash. Next we're going in with my Spectrum SIREN C04 angled contour brush. And I'll be using that to apply my Tarte's contour palette using its shade 3 to contour. Next, taking a Spectrum SIREN A06 flat packing brush and applying that Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Styler using the same brush over the top. Next, I'm going to take Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Lovesick. Next, I'm going to take that Sonia Kashuk concealer brush and my Tarte Shape Tape in light beige and clean up that lip line. Next, I'm going to take that Makeup Geek Duochrome shadow and I'm just going to take a small amount on my finger and just pat that over the top. Okay guys, so that completes the final look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you found it helpful. It was a little bit of a fun look. Definitely had a lot more creativity in this tutorial and also looking at different styles and techniques of makeup. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Snapchat. They're all Lovelady Luxe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get notified anytime I publish a tutorial. This was Lovelady Luxe and I will see you next time.